So Tara, how was your week? Tara.
What? Oh. I don't like being sick and tired.
I'm just exhausted. I apologize. I stayed up till really late last night doing a paper on Mary Shelley. In regards to Rebecca's challenge, I picked out one of my favorites, the portable Dorothy Parker. It really doesn't look very portable to me. But then she was a pretty ironic woman, so indeed. I'm gonna read a couple poems which I just think are brilliant. For those of you who don't know who Dorothy Parker was, she was a writer for the New Yorker in the 50s, possibly. Not quite sure. She dealt a lot in death. She was not a very happy person, but she wrote the funniest crap ever. I am going to read you a couple poems. The first one is called Condolence. They hurried here as soon as you had died, their faces damp in haste with sympathy, and pressed my hand in theirs and smoothed my knee, and clicked their tongues and watched me mournful-eyed. Gently they told me of the other side, how even then you waited there for me, and what ecstatic meaning ours would be, moved by the lovely tale they broke and cried. And when I smiled, they told me I was brave, and they rejoiced that I was comforted, and left to tell of all the help they gave. But I had smiled to think how you, the dead, so curiously preoccupied and grave, would laugh, could you have heard the things they said. This one is short, it's called Unfortunate Coincidence. By the time you swear you're his, shivering and sighing, and he vows his passion is infinite, undying. Lady, make a note of this. One of you is lying. This was one of my favorites when I was in 8th grade when I first read this, and I don't know what this tells you about my 8th grade self. I was an unhappy child, let's just leave it at that. But no, I never tried suicide, just so we could get that out of the way. It's called Resume. Razors pain you, rivers are damp, acid stains you, and drugs cause cramp. Guns aren't lawful, nooses give, gas smells awful. You might as well live. I remember what I want to talk about. Okay, so I just finished watching this thing that David Tennant did in 1994. I know. Such a nerd, right? But it's called Taking Over the Asylum, and it is flipping hilarious. The premise is basically this guy who is like pretty jobless, and he gets this like volunteer job at a mental hospital, and he starts a radio station, and David Tennant plays this like teenage manic depressant who is oh my god. My heart beats only for you. That was a little creepy. Don't know where that came from. Moving on. But anyway, it was really good. It's a 6-parter. You can find it. I will put a link right here. Right there. I hope everyone's having a fabulous week. I have a lot of tests this week, so I'm exhausted and I really want to go to bed. So I'll just upload this and do that. Yeah. I'll just leave you with one more poem by Dorothy Parker. It's called Observation. If I don't drive around the park, I'm pretty sure to make my mark. If I'm in bed each night by 10, I may get back my looks again. If I abstain from fun and such, I'll probably amount to much. But I shall stay the way I am, because I do not give a damn. And as always, allons-y!